Hey guys, this is Mr. H. I'm going to do a video on how to rearrange formulas when you're given formulas on the regents. Um, this is basically you're going to use your knowledge of PEMDAS or order of operations, and then we're just going to do the reverse in order to solve these formulas. All right, so let me show you exactly what I mean. So they're saying here the formula for the volume of a cone is V equals 1/3 pi r squared times h. And what they want us to do is they want us to rearrange it and get h by itself in terms of the other letters and constants. So when we get done, it should be h equals, and we know we're going to have this v over here because the v is already by itself. But now what we're trying to do is we're trying to get all of this stuff over here to the other side. All right, so now the way that you do that is, let me go back, is you basically just look and see what's being done to the h, right? So if you look at this, you can see that the h is being multiplied by r squared, it's being multiplied by pi, and it's being multiplied by 1/3. So basically, there's only one thing that's happening. You're multiplying by 1/3 pi times r squared. So we're multiplying. So the opposite of multiplying by that is to divide by 1/3 pi r squared. So that's what we're going to do. So in this case, this one is a pretty simple one. So we're just going to divide everything by 1/3 pi r squared. Now, when you divide by a fraction, basically you keep change flip. So technically it would be h equals 3 times v over pi r squared. But you can leave it like this. This is acceptable. No one says that you have to get that fraction to the top, but both of these are equivalent. Okay, these are equivalent expression or equations. All right, but that's it. So this one was pretty simple since it was just multiplication. I just multiplied all of the constants and the variables, and then I just did the opposite. So let me do another one, and hopefully this one will be a little bit more insightful. All right, okay, so now in this one, we've got this formula for converting from Celsius or from Fahrenheit to Celsius. And now what they want to do is they want to get F by itself. So right now we have C by itself, but they want us to get F by itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our knowledge of the order of operations. And again, we know that when we get done, we're going to have F by itself, when we're going to have C on this side. And now we just have to decide what are we doing to C. So what you're going to do is you're going to use the order of operations. So the first thing that's being done to the F is we are subtracting 32. So first thing, we're subtract 32. Now, what's the next thing that we're doing? Well, the next thing that we're doing is we're multiplying by this fraction 5/9. So we are multiplying by 5/9. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the inverse. So the inverse of multiplying by 5/9 is to divide by 5/9. And the inverse of subtracting 32 is to add 32. Now, you notice this was done first, this was done second. We're going to reverse the order when we do this. We're going to do this one first and then this one second. So now, if you look at this, we can look at the C and we're going to divide it by 5/9. Okay? So we divided C by 5/9. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to add 32 to it. And so this is what that's the answer. Now we've got F equals C divided by 5/9 plus 32. Now, again, you can simplify this if you wanted to. You don't have to. This will be 9/5 C plus 32. But these are equivalent. Okay. Now I'm going to do one more. And this one is a formula for determining the finite sum of an arithmetic sequence of numbers. And it says S equals N divided by 2 times the sum of A plus B, where N is the number of terms, A is the first term, B is the last term. And now they want us to get B by itself. They want us to get this letter by itself. So remember, when we get done, it's going to be B equal and we already have S on the other side, so we're going to have to get this other stuff over there. We're going to use our order of operations. So what's the first thing that's being done to the B? We're adding A. Okay, we're adding an A there. So what's the second thing that we're doing? Well, we are multiplying by n over 2. Okay, and that's it. Those are the only two things we're doing. So now we're just going to do the opposite. What's the opposite of multiplying times n over 2? Dividing by n over 2. What's the opposite of adding A? Subtracting A. And we're going to do this one first. We're going to reverse the order, right? So we're going to take this S that's already on this side, and we're going to divide it by n over 2. Done. And then we're just going to subtract A. Done. So here is our new formula. Again, we can simplify this. We can make this 2s over n minus A, but this is acceptable because these two are equivalent. These are equivalent expressions. All right, that's it. So basically we're going to do, when you're doing these kinds of questions, you just do PEMDAS and then you reverse the order and you do the inverse of whatever operation you did. And that's it. All right. I hope this has been clear, but if it's not, just give me a holler. This one, once you see how to, if you know your order of operations, this is not too bad. You're just going to be doing the opposites. All right, I'm going to sign off and I'm going to post.